you have to practice to be great. I mean, that's taught, ever since you were a little kid, playing Little League or whatever the case is. You always knew that if I give my best or I practice, I can achieve some of the goals that I want to achieve. Sometimes you may come up short, sometimes you may get those goals, but we do know that we can make our personal best when we do practice and we put in the time and we get used to doing the things that we're going to be doing in an actual game or whatever the case is. But I understand that a lot of us are not currently playing the sports for a sport team anymore. As fathers, we live in life, okay? And the things that we want to do for our families. We want to provide for our families. And I just started thinking about, in high school, I played football and basketball. And then in college, I played Division III basketball. And from all the coaches and stuff that I had, seems like they would always kind of tell you, run the plays over in your head. The plays that we go over on practice before the games, go over those same plays in your head and visualize yourself making that tackle. Visualize yourself making that shot. Visualize yourself making that big play. And when I thought about that, I said, man, even though physical practice is important, but that mental practice is just as important. And I think about now in my life as the times that I'm game planning and legacy building for my family, all the gems and all the great information that I have gathered over the last few years on how to obtain financial freedom and build on wealth and setting up a legacy so you can have something to leave to your kids and going out here working hard and not always working harder, but working smarter.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those things that I've learned over the years, it's like a constant replay going on in my mind. Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to do this first, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna be able to do this, and that's where I'm gonna be where I wanna be at. Right. Okay, the next day, I still go over that same game plan. I might tweak some things around or say, hey, this is another avenue that I can get to where I wanna be. This is another avenue where I can get to how I wanna provide for my family. And once I start thinking about those things and how day after day, I play these strategies in my head, it prepares me for when that business opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's almost instinct to make that purchase or make that business move to take my life to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm approached with those opportunities in life, I'm able to jump right in there without second guessing, without doubting myself, because I've constantly went over these strategies in my head. And it goes back to sports. When you do a play over and over and over and over again, when it comes to the game, you don't have to think about it. It's just instinct.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the mental part of practicing. Repetition is very important to your development and for your kids' development. I think we have to teach our kids that it is very important for you to, physically practice things, but as you get older, it starts to become more of a mind thing. It becomes a mental process. And building up that confidence. See, that's another thing people don't really realize, but practice builds confidence.
Absolutely.
Confidence is one of the most important things to have in life when you want to accomplish goals, especially crazy goals.
Right.
Or goals that people don't think that you can achieve. Having that confidence goes a long way. Confidence is how the little guy beats the big guy.
That's right. It's how David beats a Goliath because of confidence. Yeah.
Yes, and if you lack that confidence, and on the other end, if you have let's say you have all the physical traits, you have all the skill, but then you have low confidence, what good are you? From a physical standpoint, from a sports standpoint, you have nothing. So that stuff still translates into the real world. You have all these strategies, you have all this business sense, you have all this knowledge on what you should do, but you don't have the confidence that it's going to work. So what do? You crawl back into your shell. And you don't go out there and attack your goals. You don't go out there and attack your dreams.